Happening at 11 o'clock, children with COVID-19. Millions have tested positive since the pandemic began. Tonight, our Verify team looks into how seriously ill children get and the treatments available for them. Tomorrow is the first day of Art Prize 2021, and there are some big changes in how winners are chosen and the role visitors play.
We have to call it out. We have to identify it for what it is.
It is racism, and some Grand Rapids leaders say it should be considered a public health crisis. What they plan to do about it. Good evening, I'm Juliette Dragus. This is 13 on Your Side, late night.
You're watching 13 on Your Side.
The city of Grand Rapids is considering a proposal that would look at racism in a new light. 13 on Your Side's Andrea Flores joins us now with why city officials say this is the right step forward.
Yeah, Julia, a resolution being proposed right now would declare racism a public health crisis, and the goal here is to give the problem more attention and direct more resources there to help improve equity. Grand Rapids City Commissioners are weighing in on a new way to define racism.
Racism is so deep and pervasive in all systems.
Stacey Stout is the city's Director of Equity and Engagement, who's proposing to declare racism as a public health crisis.
I think having this as a resolution actually elevates things.
Second Ward Commissioner Joe Jones says the resolution is a good first start for the commission in addressing the problem.
We have to call it out. We have to identify it for what it is.
A Kent County Community Health Needs Assessment last year found racial disparities in the healthcare system, with 1 in 10 Black and Latino residents facing racial discrimination when seeking health care. This comes as Black residents are twice as likely to develop diabetes and nearly twice as likely to develop high blood pressure and die of a heart attack.
That it actually has the capacity to shorten your lifespan. Right? I mean, simply because of the lived experience, the stress that's attributed to it. All of those things could lead to a life that is just either shortened or a life that is incomplete.
And when it comes to racism as a stressor, more than half of Black and Latino residents say that discrimination heightens their stress levels, affecting them physically and emotionally.
It's an opportunity to provide yet another lens when we're looking at issues.
Among other things, the resolution would support local efforts and movements and leverage resources to improve equity, with the help of the Kent County Health Department.
This resolution will not undo racism, but it is a step in the right direction.
Now at the meeting, the city commissioners were generally supportive of the resolution. The city commission will vote on this proposal at their next meeting on September 28th. Juliette?
Andrea, thank you. To weather now, and a beautiful day has turned into a really nice night. And if today is any indication, the start of Art Prize should be just great. Chief Meteorologist George Lessons is here now with a first look at our forecast.
Oh, we've saved the best weather for the start of Art Prize. Looking good right on through at least the weekend. Tomorrow we should hit 79 in the afternoon. If you're heading out to Art Prize to view those outdoor exhibits, make sure you wear the proper sun protection, maybe some sunscreen. Yeah, you think about this in summertime, but it's going to be sunny all day long. We'll have about 12 hours and 27 minutes worth of daylight. It'll be a nice south breeze. What a great way to start Art Prize. All of the active weather from yesterday afternoon has moved to the northeastern U.S. and off to the north of us, there are some showers up over northern Minnesota, but all of those will be heading up on into Canada and won't see any of those. There might be a slight chance of a shower after midnight on Friday, but other than that, it's going to be dry through the weekend. Right now, high pressure overhead that has cleared our humidity out. Dew points have dropped into the 40s and 50s, and we won't see that recover until later on next week. Maybe a brief bout over the weekend. Other than that, temperatures as we populate the map here are in the mid and upper 50s, low 50s up north around the Ludington area and also over toward Flint. So tonight dropping down to 51, 79 in the afternoon as I mentioned, 85 a little bit more humid on Friday, and Friday night after midnight through Saturday morning, there's a very small chance of a brief shower. We'll drop our humidity on Saturday, but here it comes again over the weekend and much of the first half of next week. We'll take a look at next week and your 10-day outlook to see how warm it will stay. That's in just a few minutes.